in today's topic, what we are going to see is we are going to see what is artificial intelligence and what are the types of artificial intelligence, what are the subsets of artificial intelligence, where artificial intelligence is being used, and we shall see some practical applications of artificial intelligence. Okay. So what is artificial intelligence? It is a way of making a computer, a robot, a software think and act like a human. Guys. Okay. Suppose, for example, if you take self-driving car, okay, so this self-driving car, when it sees green signal, it has to go. When it sees red signal, it has to stop. When it sees someone crossing the road, it has to slow down. So there it is thinking and acting like a human. Then we say that there the concept of artificial intelligence is there. For example, if you ask Alexa to play a song, it will play that particular song. Fine. So there it is thinking and acting like a human. So there we say that the artificial intelligence is exist. And suppose if you are playing a game, if you consider that you are playing chess against AI, a computer in the computer, so based upon your move, the computer will move. So it is thinking and acting like a human. So you say that there the concept of artificial intelligence is there. Okay. So if you see what is artificial intelligence is nothing but it is a way of making a computer, robot, or software think and act like human guys. That is what artificial intelligence is. Okay. And so who is the inventor or who is the creator of this artificial intelligence or who founded this artificial intelligence? Okay. So John McCarthy is the one who founded this concept of artificial intelligence. Okay. So the term artificial intelligence, if you see, it is coined in the year 1955. Okay. But it is getting more popular from past decade. Okay. So why it is getting more popular from past decade? Why not before? The reason is the advance in the development of hardwares, semiconductor devices, advanced chips, okay, and people started storing the data and utilizing the data also. That is also one more reason why the artificial intelligence is getting more popular these days. Because, guys, in order to work with artificial intelligence, you require data. And these days we have a lot of technologies to store huge volume of data. We have the concepts of big data. Okay, we have the concept of Hadoop, Spark, and all, where you can deal with a large volume of data. So as we started working with the data, so we use these concepts of artificial intelligence for advanced developments. Okay, so John McCarthy is the one who is the first one to coin, who was the first person to coin the term artificial intelligence. So he is John McCarthy at his older age and he is John McCarthy at his younger age. Okay. So John McCarthy is the person who first coined the term artificial intelligence. Okay. And next, if you see, what are the various subsets of artificial intelligence? Okay. So artificial intelligence is broadly divided into different categories. So if you see here, so artificial intelligence consists of machine learning. Machine learning consists of deep learning. Deep learning consists of neural networks and all. Okay. So they do remember they are not a different entities. Okay. So if you observe, neural networks is a subset of deep learning, and deep learning is a subset of machine learning, and machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. Yes, okay. So now what shall we do is let us see what is this machine learning, what is deep learning. So I am only just giving the definitions. I am not going in depth. Okay. So if you see here, this is what the definitions or this is what the thing is about artificial intelligence. Okay. So if you see what is artificial intelligence, okay. So this is the definition of artificial intelligence. So what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence is nothing but it is the science of getting machines to mimic the behavior of humans. Okay. So what is artificial intelligence? It is the science of getting machines to mimic the human behavior. Okay. And this machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence. And if you see the definition of machine learning, okay, so if you see what is machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence that focus on getting machines to make decisions by feeding them database. Okay. So what we do is we feed the machines with data. We feed the, suppose for example, I want to, I'm developing an application where I want to find out whether a particular person is suffering with diabetes or not. So for that, what I'm doing, I'm using the concept of artificial intelligence. So in artificial intelligence, I'm using the concept of machine learning. So what I do to the machine learning models, I give the past data, the person's past data, like what is his blood pressure, what is his sugar levels. Okay, so what is his fasting blood sugar levels? Fine. So what are his cholesterol levels and all certain information I will give to the model, and based upon that data, the model will analyze and understand the patterns inside the data, and it will predict whether the person is suffering with diabetes or not. Okay. So machine learning is a process where we feed the machines with data. Okay, so that is what machine learning is. So machine learning, it is a subset of artificial intelligence that focus on getting machines to make decisions by feeding them data. So we feed the machines with data, guys. Okay, and next, if you see what is deep learning, so coming to the deep learning, so deep learning is a subset of machine learning, and deep learning so is a subset of machine learning, and it uses the concepts of neural networks to solve complex problems, guys. Okay, so it uses the concept of neural networks to solve complex problems. Okay, so if you see here, artificial intelligence, what it does, it mimics the human behavior. If you see deep learning, it mimics the human brain. Okay. So certain problems we cannot solve with machine learning. When we cannot solve certain problems using machine learning, then what we do is we will depend on deep learning. Because deep learning can solve much complex problems by using the concepts of neural networks. Okay. And what are these neural networks, and what is the scenario is in our brain, guys, we have something called as neurons. For each and every reaction, what we do, suppose, for example, if we touch a fire, what we do, we immediately remove our hand. Suppose if any bus or any vehicle is coming towards us very fast, what we do, we immediately move away from there. So who is responsible for all these immediate actions and responses are the neural networks that are present in our human brain. Okay. So this deep learning is based on the concepts of neural networks, and it is used to solve complex problems. Okay, so that is what the thing is. So if you see artificial intelligence is nothing but it is mimicking the human behavior. Machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence where we feed machines with data, and machines will take decisions based upon the data what we had feed to them. And if you see what is deep learning is a subset of machine learning, and it uses the concepts of neural networks to solve complex problems. Okay, so that is what deep learning is, fine. And if you see artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, so do remember they are interconnected to each other. Don't think that machine learning is a different entity, deep learning is a different entity. So these all things they comes under the umbrella of artificial intelligence. So all these things, machine learning, deep learning, okay, what they do is they help artificial intelligence to solve certain problems based on data and certain problems based on neural networks. Okay, so that is what the thing is. And where we use this artificial intelligence. Okay, so we use this artificial intelligence in different scenarios. Like we use this artificial intelligence for object detection. So, okay, so like these days, if you observe in at signals, so you have CC cameras fit over there. Okay, so they will observe which vehicle. The person who is not wearing the helmet, what is his mobile, what is his uh, the number plate, okay, what is the vehicle number, and who is jumping the signal, okay, so who is going over fast, and all these things can be detected. So there the concept of artificial intelligence is there. And again, the practical scenario is like natural language processing. Right? So natural language processing. For example, you have a speaker in Google search button. So what you do, you click on that and you will ask for a question. For example, I want to know what is the temperature of today. Okay, so what it will do, it will understand our language and it will respond accordingly. So there the concept of artificial intelligence is there. Okay. And another applications of this artificial intelligence is system expert. For example, uh, stock market predictions, cricket score predictions, win predictions of selection. And all these things, they comes under this artificial intelligence. And again, we have something called as robotics. Even these are the concepts of artificial intelligence. Okay. And if you see what are the various types of artificial intelligence.